Hey y'all, I want to share my experience as a victim of a sex cult. This is going to be a little bit of a different reading. This cult was primarily run by my mother. The information I'm presenting today comes from my own perspective, gathered over years of reflection and spiritual exploration. For 50 years, I have been piecing together my story, discovering various aspects that were misrepresented. My narrative was predominantly told from the viewpoint of family members who harbored nothing but hate for me and my divine light. It seems they had a disdain for anything pure. I realized I had been a victim of a sex cult when I began questioning why I had a peculiar relationship with sex. Oh boy, now at 54 years old, I have been on a spiritual awakening journey since I was around 44, about 10 years of actively trying to unravel my past. Confront my phobias and make sense of the seemingly missing pieces of time and the confusion surrounding my identity. It has been difficult to reconcile my self-image with what others have claimed to see in me, and no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't understand why my perception didn't align with theirs. I took a little break here and as I was recording this, and now I'm going to dive into tarot because there's a lot to unpack. I want to start opening up and see how things flow with this channel and my platform. So I am exploring the deeper reasons for why I'm here and why I'm doing this. Okay. I'm working on some profound self-healing, and I realize that healing is an ongoing journey. And understanding concepts and applying them in practice are different aspects of this process. One thing I remember loving as a child was writing stories and reading. I'm really refocusing my attention on that creative outlet. I consider myself a very creative individual. I love art, both as a consumer and as an artist, working in various mediums like photography and writing, coloring, decorating, baking, of course, cooking, and design. And engaging in these artistic pursuits helps me process my feelings and explore the different avenues that have shaped who I am. And to call it art therapy. And since I couldn't find that reflection within my own community, tarot has been a wonderful way for me to seek answers. Taking control of my own healing has helped me reclaim my life from those who only sought to diminish me. And although I'm still physically around the same people in my community, my perspective has significantly changed. Okay. Get a sip of water. Oh, the water would do it. Yeah, the more I open up and speak about my experiences, the clearer everything becomes, and I begin to make more sense of myself. And of course, ultimately, that's all that matters, okay? What I understand about me. So just let me start here with a few oracle cards. I've already pulled these cards, and we're going to see where this leads us. As above, so below, as within, so without. Great Mother of the East, West, South, and North, please protect me and allow me to see. So that's why I've decided to focus on channeling the energy of divine feminine, for both the collective and myself for now on this channel. To begin with, I drew a yes or a no oracle card. It says no. However, it also brings bright rays of hope and breakthrough. I don't know, what did I ask? I don't know, you could have had a question before you clicked on this video. We got a no, but there is a bright ray of hope and breakthrough, often at the most unexpected moments. Yeah, I like that. Maybe not physically being able to leave or separate, okay? So when you react decisively, when you make up your mind, You'll feel a sense of self-righteousness and dignity. Okay, you have to be self-righteous because no one else is going to pay you that homage, especially if they already have things against you. No one else is going to give you that clarity or reflection of who you are unless you can see through that dark mirror. Okay, and it takes a little help from the divine and believing in yourself. Only through this can you truly feel free and equal, and this is, of course, universal. You must evaluate your feelings and consider what would make you emotionally satisfied with the energy of the Four Cups. Four of Cups energy. I'm getting Pisces. That's what I had in my mind. I didn't pull that card. Okay. This is embracing boredom and quiet. Someone said in my live the other day that they were bored. Okay. That's a good thing. It's better than having a lot of drama.
Mama King Oracle.
But things do happen in chaos, right? But when you're protected in your soul, in your projections, and in your of who you really are, then you're good, even when the storm is around you. Ooh. Embracing boredom and quiet, free from distractions and noise, which is going on around you, I'm sure, can be beneficial. And this can help you snap out of a stagnant state. That was a tongue twister. Snap out of a stagnant state. All right. Let's seek some clarification on the timing and methods. The wall of obstacles is receding, revealing new doors that are currently closed for you. So that would be the no, yeah. So remember, it's often quicker to kick down a door than to politely knock. Like the movement of this channel, the work I've been putting in, it's just devastating sometimes. And I'm getting no views, no likes, no shares, only me from what I can see. Okay, so anyway, that's beside the points. That's my example. So by utilizing your inherent ingenuity, something I'm born with, I've always gotten myself out of the toughest messes, y'all. Whew. When I go back and started writing down these memories of particular situations that I barely escaped from, I know I'm going to have a glorious time. All right. Grace and mercy, grace and mercy. Oh, wow. So inherent ingenuity, things you are born with, what you already know, what you have within, the Ace of Pentacles. You can accomplish your goals with admirable grace. There's that word again. These are my words. They're just organized better for me. Okay. Really practicing my writing skills again. I'd been so separated from it before. My sister sometimes would remind me of how I used to write a lot. And I'm trying to figure out what the hell I was writing about. What I was feeling during those times. Because that was like when I was in high school. And it's so amazing how whenever I found something that made me able to connect my feelings and emotions, it seems like that idea or that desire disappears. So I'm wondering if it's part of the spell work, part of the cultic activity. Many people like myself have faced numerous obstacles. If you resonate with my energy, you understand where I'm coming from, like what I just explained here. We are connected on some level here. So I'd like to touch on this topic briefly and hope it will help me clear things up. I already feel better after writing the first paragraph when I first got started, right?
Oracle.
I just started speak what was on my mind, speak what's in my heart. So I'm just here observing nature in my community, right where I'm sitting here, watching these squirrels play. The same squirrels every day. Now they're gone. It must be on a break, or they may be across the street. Not everything is negative, okay? We often create illusions to protect ourselves and others. They may do the same. They create illusions to protect themselves from the dirt they're doing, okay? When entering a relationship, especially with those you respect or who you have authority over, who have authority over you, you can resemble like Stockholm syndrome. This dynamic often starts early. In my case, it began in infancy, okay? Despite this, I've always understood that I am not responsible for the negative energy I absorbed while trying to figure out its source, okay? That's you're an environmental. It's not that part of the energy, the occultic energy, that deep darkness and a desire to put pressure on others and project negativity to others. That's not a part of me. It never has been. That's why it feels so foreign, like it's a whole nother different person. And I feel like that's where this split personalities and when people deal with trauma, how they separate themselves from the trauma because it's so devastating, or it's because it's really not you. It's your environment. So I think there's a distinct difference. I'm not a professional. I'm actually making plans to speak to a professional to help me through this and to figure it out. But from my experience and from what I can see, there seems to be a difference. I don't know. The mental illness could be innate here, possibly. Something to dive into and study. But it does come up here in this tarot. The King of Cups is reversed, and it does represent, it could represent Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Okay, the Eight of Wands indicates quick movement and some communication. So I asked, why is the King of Cups in reverse? Perhaps someone is not resonating with me or with you, or someone's closed off. Now, the Five of Pentacles suggests feelings of being left out, and this sense of exclusion may relate to childhood experiences. I always felt left out. But then I felt some sort of sense of being a leader, like standing out. You know what I'm saying? Like one part of me felt like I was standing out, and another part felt like I was left out. So this sense of exclusion may relate to childhood experiences. The Two of Swords indicates a possible decision to separate from your emotions, or from a King of Cups, or vice versa. Okay, I do know a King of Cups. It's in my story. So there is a divine feminine energy at play, of course. We are divine feminine. The sun, man or woman, okay. The sun is reversed in the tarot, suggesting possible ego issues. Yeah. Meanwhile, the Magician is upright, and the Ten of Swords points to endings and potential recovery. So the Five of Cups is reversed. This indicates a lack of empathy, which may be an issue, particularly with the King of Cups. What does the Sun in reverse signify? This may be linked to ego energy, which is associated with the Magician, also negative childhood. Okay. Also picked up on the energy. Oh, let me
Mama
see
King
here.
Oracle.
Okay, so what does the Sun in reverse signify? This may be linked to ego energy, which is associated with the Magician. There are severe mental energy issues at play here, mental health issues, particularly with the King of Cups in reverse, which could represent a Leo, a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. These energies are significant in my particular story. So this person embodies a magician or a warlock who engages in gaslighting and clearly does not care about your well-being or my well-being. So the presence of the Ten of Swords suggests a deep sense of betrayal or pain. It seems that this highly skilled magician requires a piece of your essence to perform sexual rituals, which I understand that now. Okay, I understand particular situations and why things were happening the way they were. The name Trenton, Trenton, is significant here. It could be this place, or it could be a name. You know, Trenton, New Jersey is the only other Trenton I know of. So this situation feels ritualistic. That's where I was in a sex cult. That's how I come to that conclusion. Intended to destroy me, you, your image, your reputation, my reputation, because of who we are innately. Such individuals often target divine energies and innocent children due to their inherent purity. So the deeper I delve into this, the more fascinating it does become, right? And I'm sure I'll continue to learn as I go along. So if you resonate with this, please subscribe, like, comment, and share. I'm seeking support from others who have experienced similar things, okay? So I don't feel so isolated. Right now, it's just me and my children in this journey, and I'm sure how much they truly grasp. I'm unsure about that, how much they truly understand. Okay, so I've shared bits and pieces with them as I learn about myself and understand what's been happening while raising them. Okay, I don't know how I got through it, child. They appear to be very compassionate, sympathetic, and empathetic. These are traits that I'm proud to have instilled in them due to our bloodline and what I was. My father's mother was where I got that divine energy from. Okay, she passed away when I was 10. And I really have to go back and unpack that situation a little deeper. I need more information from other people, but I could also be shown some things too with my connection to the spiritual realm. So, I guess when I'm ready, they'll let me know particular things that I need to know. So, my children are genuinely lovely at heart, and they're grateful for all that they have. So, there is a Ten of Cups in reverse. This is indicating that there are individuals around who may be feeling depressed or upset. So I can relate to these feelings about depression. Currently, I'm not depressed. I do feel the energies. I can pick up on them, but it's not me. I grew up surrounded by depression, which I believe that was a projection of energy. Let's say during my times of isolation and hermit mode, the mental energies and the mental illness issues became quite apparent here, particularly with the King of Cups in reverse. And this could indicate a person, like I said, Leo, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay, warlock energy. And then with the Ten of Swords, a painful, traumatic situation.
Mama King Oracle.
Somebody may have went to a crime scene or returned to a crime scene or somewhere where something may have happened. This could be this magician here. All right. Ritualistic behavior. So I didn't really understand everything at first. I often felt out of place, with my community and people, but somehow I always found the strength to rise up like a lion and just keep going. And despite this resilience, I struggled to grasp the source of my depression, right? I didn't understand where it was coming from. It felt very personal to me. So I began doing some inner work and forgiving myself for the mistakes I believed I had made. And as I continued this journey, I started to see a bigger picture. I realized that my energy was being manipulated by others, and this prevented me from healing properly. This was especially true during my childhood, a time when I couldn't comprehend the trauma I was experiencing. And no one ever provided me with mental help or therapy, or perhaps I was just closed off to receiving it due to my trauma. So I can see that energy here, the King of Cups in reverse. Someone may be still stuck in that mindset under the control of a highly skilled magician, the warlock energy, manipulation. Just let me gather a bit more information before I let you go here. And thank you for joining me. All right, I do hope you resonate with this content. Okay. So I've been looking you up, or somebody's been looking you up, researching you, and gathering information. I've only been researching myself, okay? Which is why what they always do is look you up, or I always felt like I was being gang stalked. I often catch people taking pictures of me. And I've encountered numerous scenarios that I need to document and write down. So you could be a divine masculine, or it could be a divine masculine who was looking you up, maybe from the past. They seem to be haunted by trauma and flashbacks. There's an element of earth energy here involving trust, reliability, and believing in your creativity. So it's possible someone is stealing your ideas. Maybe perhaps they're stealing mine. Okay, I feel like that dream thief energy. I think I spoke about that, about like your dreams were taken away, like my dream about writing and how I felt about writing, and I felt like that was something I would do and write stories. Even television and production was, I remember it being very significant to me and something I was very interested in. I was fascinated by it. Okay, so they could be doing that. This is part of the occult activity. So if they steal them, they can heal them and then give them back. So regarding the Two of Swords, there are no significant changes or events on the horizon. You are shielding your heart to avoid the possibility of pain. And these emotional barriers are protecting you from love. And this state of denial about your problems is preventing any progress or change in your situation. So it's time to take action and find a compromise to resolve these issues. Okay, you got to work out your own salvation. Lastly, we need to address the Two of Cups in an upright position and the judgment of being cast on the Queen of... It looks like the Queen of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is in reverse. The Queen of Swords also could be a decision to cut off or to separate from a group or a cursed energy, which seems to carry negative energy. The Ten of Pentacles is in reverse. Use your wisdom to cut off this negativity and those associated with it. Okay, focus on starting something new and invest in your work, particularly your spiritual and soul development. All right, congratulations and thank you, y'all, and I'm gonna see you later. Bye bye.